What is up guys, Reliz here. I made a backwards training campaign to get more people into backwards, and I also made a backwards tutorial where I teach everything you need to know since there wasn't like a good tutorial before. So if you want to watch that, link is in the description. In this video I'm going to be playing through my backwards training campaign and I'll talk you through the maps. But if you also want to play the maps, I heavily recommend watching the tutorial as well so you know what to do. I might have already played my own campaign. I've been sick the last week since I released this, so also sorry if my voice sounds a bit off. But yeah, I had nothing to do, so I just grinded my campaign as well. So we're not gonna go for improvements probably, but we're just gonna like finish every map so you can see it, and I'll give you some advice. So on map 1, it is about learning to speed slide. So if you don't speed slide, if you just drive backwards, you will not make the jump. If you do very bad speed slides, like what the fuck even is that, you will not make the jump. So you need to learn at least somewhat decent speed slides. The thing about backwards is sliding or not sliding makes a massive difference in speed. So if I just slide here, even if it's a bad slide, I can already finish the map. So in the beginning, don't worry too much about the perfect sliding angle. Just get some sort of slide going. You can finish the map that way. And if you want to get a faster time, you can go for like a better angle. Usually, most of the time on dirt, you want to have like 50% overlap, which looks like this pretty much. But here, if you are like under 150 speed roughly, or like something between like 150 or 200, if you're under that, you want to have like just a little less than 50%, just like a little bit of overlay, and then maybe later here you'll get into 50% as an advice. Also, I should say in the beginning, if you start and I don't press anything, my camera will not turn around. If you're using cam 1, which I will recommend, after start, just do like a quick steering input, just like one steering tap, and you should be fine. And also don't do it like right at the start because it will slow you down a little bit. Just wait like till here about it, like just like wait for like half a second so you save a couple hundreds. So yeah, this map, nothing crazy. Just do what I said in the tutorial. Start to slide, try to control it, and try to slide the rest, like the row part at the end a little bit as well if you want a faster time. If you get a sub 7, that's already pretty good, so that's a good time to aim for. I got it right here, the 6999. I think that's fine. Also, if you play the maps, I put like infographics on every map, so don't miss out on those if you ever get stuck. There's some angles and stuff, and on other maps I also have the road angles and everything. So yeah, map 2 now. Dude, this map I had to update like 4 times or something because people kept on cutting it forward. So I had to build this box around the stars so people couldn't fucking cut it anymore. Yeah, so here this is the first map where you learn about road slides. You only have like a short road slide just to get you into it. But like road is more difficult than the other surfaces since you have. Since the angle changes way more with speed, so I put like this skid mark chart from the forwards with the different speeds on it on the map. And yeah, you have like the start, quick dirt part into the roadside into the finish, and on the other side you can do the same thing. Yeah, so this map is symmetrical. No, left is not faster, but you can try. I mean, I always go for left, so maybe left is faster actually, who knows. Actually, I never play this right side. This feels super off. Well, actually that's pretty good. Yeah, so on this map, if you're starting out, like, don't go for what I'm going for. Just go for a more wider line. See, I'm gaining more speed there. You can gain more speed like the wider you go pretty much. So the finish will be easier. But the tighter line, if you want to get like a good time, you have to go for the tight line. But that's obviously way harder. You can also, if you're starting, go around the pillar to the other side and practice your slides that way. So you have a bit of a longer road slide. Might be a bit easier, might also be harder because you need to keep the right angle on road. Because road is pretty unforgiving, so if I over angle like this, I'm not gonna gain anything. I mean, I still make it, but you're probably not gonna have the most perfect dirt slide angle as well. You're probably gonna have something like this, and then if you go like this, you can just about make it. I think I'm just gonna get like one sub 6 seconds. Sub 6 seconds is like already really good on this map. I mean, it is top 5 after all, so if you get sub 6, congrats. That's pretty good. Oh my god, that was close. But yeah, as you can see, I already got 4th, so no real reason to grind this. But maybe one sub 6 just for the video. The road angles are very tricky to learn in the beginning, so like don't stress about them too much. This is the type of map where the top ranks just become insanely tight because it's just like a one line kind of map with like just a couple of seconds. So as you can see, I'm 4th and 1st place only like 7 thousandths faster than me. I can compare the runs to show you. Right side is, or like the same side as I am. Yeah, it's like pretty much the same run. Ooh, there we have it. That would have been top 5 already. Not beating my record, but pretty close, only like 7 thousandths behind. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next map because this will take forever otherwise. Yeah, as you can see, I kind of grinded these maps. On this, I'm also already 3rd, so there's not really a point of trying to improve. I don't think I will improve. But yeah, this map, put it simple, you want to slide on this dirt, I messed it up. But yeah, you want to slide on the first dirt, land in a slide on the second dirt, and then there is a turn that you want to have the right road slide angle on to make it around the turn. And then jump to the finish. And if you're a beginner, you should probably aim for the bobsleigh finish, which is a bit lower. But if you're more advanced, or even if you like get some practice on this, you can go for the higher finish, which you'll need to get AT. This AT is a bit difficult, so take your time with this one. Also, there is a little Easter egg under this. I'll not show it to you. You'll have to play it for yourself. But it's definitely something Virtual likes. Oh, there. In the beginning, I would probably go for something like this, and then hold the angle, bada beam bada bam, you're in the finish. That is not author time yet, because I don't know how I got that author time. But for author time, I think I just went further left, and then land here, hold kind of this angle, and yeah, that's pretty much author time. But if you want to go even faster, there's like a special trick that I can show you. When you go over this little bump here, there's like a short moment where your car is like weighing a bit less because you get like the tiniest bit of airtime. It's not really airtime, but it's just like you get less grip on the ground. So if you switch sides there, it's a good spot because usually on dirt, switching sides can get you stuck like a little bit in the middle for moments. So you lose a bit of sliding space because you want to slide everywhere. Like if I slide here, stop, I'm already not landing clean at all. So you really want to slide the entire thing. And what I'm talking about is doing basically this, like a little side switch, so you get the most straight line down this. And then you land here pretty much. I'm under-angling a bit to make it around, but that's already a decent time, but my road slide angle wasn't that good. And do like a little switch around like right after the first bump. And this will already be with almost a sub 9. Again, have to work on my angles a little bit. Like you want to go super close here. And that's already a sub 9. I mean, I'm not going to beat my time now. Let me show you Arthan's run. Although he's a bit slower, but his run looks completely insane. Look at this precision from Arthan. Oh my god, dude, that's like the insanest line. I don't know how North Forest actually beats him. There's like the optimal line, but trust me, this is pretty difficult, so don't stress out about this in the beginning. One more tip for this map, why this line works so much better is, if you look at the turn, on the inside, the line is shorter, so your turning radius will send you more like this, but on the outside it will send you more like this. So if you go on the very outside, you're more likely to hit the booster and not make it all the way across, but you want to slide across the booster as well. Just one thing to keep in mind. Okay, map 4, we gotta rush through these. I'm already recording for like, I don't know, I didn't put on the green timer. What a shame, this video is unwatchable, unsubscribed. It's gotta be because I'm sick, there's no other way. Okay, map 4, this map got a dirt turn, a dirt outside turn pretty much, into like a little road slide and then jump up here into the normal finish. In the beginning, it's fine to land here, you'll get the slow-mo, but if you want the faster time at the AT, you want to jump over the slow-mo, which you get by getting more speed. So you need the section before a bit cleaner. All these maps are made in a way where you have speed checks, so they're meant to be a challenge. You're not meant to beat them first try, so don't get discouraged if it takes some time. And then for the Insanians, I built an extra finish because when Arthur was playtesting this map, he said he's over jumping the finish every time. So I made a special one for this. If you wanna, for some odd reason, try to get this finish, watch my tutorial. In the end, I have like a special technique where I tell you how to do it. I might try in this video, but I beat it. Or like when I got it, it took me like half an hour to get it or something. So it is pretty precise. But yeah, in the beginning, what you want to look out for is first of all your approach into the turn. If you go like this, you will get this jump. You want to avoid that. First, slide to the left, and then to the right. And then you can go, oh, I actually got the special slide. Then you want to either do like an outside third thing or a quantum slide. If you go for the outside third, you can just do this. And it will send you inside and then get a road slide and almost miss the finish. And you can also skip the slow run as well. Let me show you. If you don't go on the outside, if you go on the inside, you will have to over angle this a lot to make the turn. But if you go on the outside, it actually starts to like push you inside since the turn is more slanted. Is that a word? Is that the word? I mean, it's just more, you know what I mean, man. It's not like this, it's like this. So it pushes you inwards. And also turn is wider, so you have like a wider turning radius. Yeah. Also put like the infographic here, so yeah, this is where I put the infos. And then on the quantum slide, which is probably the better option because it's just faster, I got the special quantum slide. What you want to do in a quantum slide is you also want to be sliding in the beginning and then just let the slide stop and then steer like anything between like 70 to 50%. In the beginning, you want to be at like 70% if you're looking for something optimal. And then you want to go to like 50%. But you can also just hold 50% and it works. And then snap out, start a slide again, slide the rope part. And you got it as well. But yeah, for the optimal speed, I recommend going for like 70%. And then at the half point, maybe go down to 50%. And then start a slide again. Okay. And now I'm gonna try for the special finish for like 5 minutes. If I don't get it, I don't get it, but maybe I will. Oh my god, that's actually insane. Yo, that's a massive PB, sub 13. We did get a PB in the video, let's go. That's pretty clean. I got like a very good road slide at the end. I will take that. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, next map. That was a quick one. Okay, this one is just about a no slide turn on road. Like a very tight turn where you can't really speed slide because you will just lose speed. Like usually if you slide it's better, but if you over angle on the slide, you actually start to lose speed. So if I go here, as you can see in the bottom right, I don't have any speed left. I will not make the finish jump. So to make the finish jump, you will need to no slide. And to do that, you'll just need to stop sliding and then start steering again. And that's basically it. In the beginning, you might get the finish at the back again. And if you get more experience, you'll get the higher finish. One first advice that I can give you is take your space on the turn. Because in the end, you need to be straight towards the finish again. There's obviously different techniques I'll show you in a second. But if you go for inside line, you will end up at this wall or like going towards this direction, and then you'll need to massively over angle on the dirt and will not make the finish jump. But if you go outside more, you'll get more towards the finish line in the end. I'll show you in a run. So if I go like this now, look at my angle towards the end. No chance, like that's a horrible angle. So I'm gonna go a bit more outside now. And look at this now, the angle is so much better towards the finish. I even make the top one. On the turn you can also do the connected skids to gain more speed. I also have that in my video. So yeah, this one is a bit more advanced though, so maybe you want to do that later when you come back to this one. You don't need to learn this one straight away, but if you want a good time, you need to connect the skids. And if you want an even insaner time, I can show you the record real quick. I even do it in my record, but it's still not that fast. You want to do the connected skids, but then into a quantum slide to adjust your angle to the finish. But since you have connected skids, your quantum slide steering amount is even lower than usual. So keep that in mind. Just one little tip. Let's look at NoFo. Oh, he goes full diagonal, I didn't know. Yeah, this way you can go more inside. Oh my god, do I need to try this line? Because I have a pretty bad time on this map. That is actually a pretty good line. Wait, let me try this. I didn't get the connected skids, but it's already a PB. I'm third. I looked at his line once and I didn't even get the connected skids. Well, I mean, when in doubt, just copy not forwards, man. There's a reason he has this name. He is good at this stuff. I even clipped. How did I get third? Well, I guess I take it. I shouldn't try again, right? I knew my start was kind of bad on this map, so... Okay, this is it. No. This could be good. Oh my god, 10.37. That's a pretty good time. I'll definitely take that. Okay, we're only at map 6, so I gotta rush through these a bit faster so the video doesn't turn out super long. But yeah, this is map 6. Kind of happy with the scenery, not gonna lie. Also, it took forever to make scenery for all the maps because I made like different scenery on every single map. Don't ever do that. I don't know why I did that. I could have had the same scenery on every one and it would have been free, but now, I don't know, it looks cool, I guess. And this one's about the drop down and like having airtime and changing your road slide angle with the airtime, since you can't change the angle on road alone. Like you cannot stop a slide and start a new slide, whatever. So you need to land in a slide without like landing too sideways. So this is like the hard part about this. Just try to do like a small steering tap before the drop down and don't steer too much. And yeah, I'll just finish the map real quick. This one, my time is already pretty good, so I'll probably not improve this. Oh, see, I oversteered here on the drop down, but I tried to correct it at least. So I still finished the map. But if you don't finish the map, don't worry, it can be a bit difficult in the beginning. Especially the start, if you don't know the line, if you go like this will obviously not work. You want to go to this side in the beginning and then switch sides onto the road, so you have as much space as possible. And what is also a bit hard about this one is that you don't want to switch too early. You can like this, but some people tried going like this and then they already switched here, and then, I mean, you still make it. I don't know, I saw people not make it, okay? What you want to do is switch sides onto the road the latest moment, pretty much. Like, you don't want to switch here already, you want to switch like right on the edge, so you're using like maximum amount of space. And then like just a small tap. And yeah, that's pretty much the map. They would be alter metal. nothing more to say about this one. This one can be a bit tricky with the angle since you're kind of low speed in the beginning, so watch out for that. Also for the different segments, I would suggest just looking at your speed like every now and about. Now I just look at the speed real quick to see where I'm at so I know what angle I need to hold, and here I also quickly look at the speed and then at the angle again. On backwards you don't even really need to look at where you're going, because usually the maps are made in a way that if you hold the right angle, you're going the right way. So I just look at my skid marks most of the time. Okay, we'll move on to the next map. I can always recommend just watching the records if you ever get lost on the map. It helps so much, especially for speed slide angles. Like, you want to look at the records and learn from them what kind of speed slide angles you want to get. That's what I did in the beginning, and I think that works the best. This one is like the last map of the green maps. I put the maps into like different difficulty categories with different colors. So you have like blue in the beginning and then green. This is the last map of green, then you'll have yellow, and then you'll have purple. So this one is a bit of an end boss for green. So this is a bit harder. It combines the two techniques you just learned. I'm just showing it real quick. That was okay run, but it can be a lot better, as you can see, over half a second behind. But yeah, again, in the beginning, as you learned on map 5, if you just slide here, you're not gonna make it, or you're just gonna lose all your speed. So what you wanna do is slide, stop the slide, and then start sliding again on the third patch. And then you need enough speed to get a little bit of airtime from this small bump here, so you can change directions towards the finish. This map is like a lot harder, I'd say, so take your time and definitely look at the records to get the right angles. You want to get pretty like low angles, not too much, just a bit of a gap, and then you just do some manslaughter and bam, in the finish. I myself don't even have that good of a time. I can show you Arthan's run. I don't know how he did it. He just takes like a super inside approach. This guy also plays Cam 2, don't ask me why. But Cam 2 actually makes you cam turn around in the start. But also you cannot see your skid marks in Cam 2, so I don't know why you would do that. I can show you real quick, Cam 2. So you get the turnaround, but see, you cannot really see your skid mark overlap. So I have no idea what angle I'm playing, pretty much. So let's go next map. This map is going to be a little bit easier. It's just about plastic wiggles. You don't want to have that wide of a wiggle. But yeah, if you want to skip the engine off, you need better wiggles, like tighter wiggles, like this maybe. That was better, but I didn't slide all the way. This really makes a difference. I got like a short amount of grip in the very end. But yeah, I don't usually go for wiggles, so I don't know. This is a bit better for wiggles. Maybe a slower wiggle is better. But I usually go for something like this. Just a kind of low sliding angle. This is like a bit too much angle. You can also start to slide a bit earlier. Something like that. This map is pretty easy to explain, so I'll just go next. Next map is actually one that I made like very much in the beginning when I started making the campaign. In the beginning, I only wanted to make like a couple of maps, like just like 3 maps or something, like, or like maybe 4 maps with like each surface. And then it just got bigger and bigger, and I don't know, I just project got out of hand, just to say it like that. This one is very important that you jump off at like the higher part here, especially if you have lower speed. I mean, if you have higher speed, you can jump a bit lower. But if you want to make the jump over there, it's definitely easier if you go higher here. And on the plastic, you can either wiggle or do like a very low sliding angle, as I explained in the tutorial. And on the road part, you also wanna slide. On the start, you want to start sliding pretty quick, but just don't steer immediately again. Just give it like, if you steer right on the start, you'll just lose time. As you can see, I'm already behind. But if you wait just a tad bit, that already gains a little bit. But yeah, that's basically it. You want to keep the low sliding angle or wiggle, then have a decent road slide. Jump over here. And bam, finish. 10.4, I'll go for author medal. Yep, that's a pretty good time, I'd say. Next map. This one was one that I built like very late. Like before I had a different map for map 10, but I didn't like it because it didn't teach like anything. It's just like not the best map. So I quickly built this one, and I actually really like this one now because also I think it just looks very cool. What the fuck did I just... How did I pull this up? I think it just looks sick with the kind of golden hour sunset kind of vibe. Kind of looks cool. This, again, about plastic. The yellow maps are pretty much about plastic. This one is very difficult, I would say, especially the beginning, since you need a pretty good dirt slide. If you go like this, you don't make the jump. You need a good slide in the beginning. So you want to get like 50% overlap, and then into here. And then just small taps for this. On the booster as well. And like on this you can really compare it to records. And I will show you what happens if you try to wiggle. It still works. I forgot to wiggle there. But look at this. I don't even make the jump here if I wiggle. I mean, I can obviously wiggle better than that, but yeah, wiggling is just not the fastest way. On this map, you will truly feel it. But yeah, this is pretty straightforward, I would say. You slide the first turn. I usually go from this side. I don't know why I went from the other side before. And then you no side around this corner. Drop in here. And just keep small taps going towards the finish. And that's a pretty decent time. Sub 16, I would say, is very good. The author time, I think, is kind of strong. I don't remember. That was map 10. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, map 11. I mean, I have World Trigger on it. I don't know how that happened. But I'm like 8,000 in front of Arthur. And it's actually very funny to watch because we do opposite lines. I'll show you in a second. But this map is just a straight line with all the surfaces you need for speed sliding. So you just want to keep on sliding and just like adjust your angle on the way. I got it first try because I know the map, but this can be very difficult in the beginning because you need very good angles on like all surfaces. So on dirt you want to have like 50%, then I cannot talk that fast. I go through slow. You're here, you want to have like 50%, then here you want to have like a bit of a gap. Just watch the records. On grass you usually want to have like 80% on this kind of speed. And then you want to slide the rope part in the end too. That's like the biggest tip I can give you. It's like switch sides, use your space well. On the plastic, slide as little as possible and then slide the end, and then you will make the jump. Okay, I think that's like the most important stuff for this map. I'll show you the records from Arthur and me. It looks so funny. Let me show you. We go opposite sides in the stars, so we just cross each other on every part. It looks so funny. I wish I could show you from like a top-down view. Okay, look at this. I know, this just looks hilarious. I'm just like a little bit faster. This is like 8,000. But yeah, on this one, take your time. That's the last map of the yellow series, so made it a bit harder. And next up is purple, map 12, Sausage Fest. Some people hate it, some people love it. It's a bit of a unique map, I'd say. I really like it. Other people liked it, I don't know. Some people didn't like it. But it is very precise, so this is very difficult. You want to drop down here, and then on the sausage part, you need to switch sides. You want to drop down, land in a slide. On the one side, you can see my skid marks. You want to really go onto the purple if you're struggling. And then after the pillars here, kind of, you want to switch sides over the hill and change sliding direction. And then jump onto the plastic around this turn. Jump up here and then slide to the left all the way to the booster and then jump to the finish. I like the map with the sausage, but it is very difficult because it's like super precise, so some people hate it. but I like grinding for the precise landing, and you can get used to it. The thing is, I can show you, you don't want to go too like middle on the sausage, because then you can't really get the jump over. You want to really go to the purple more. This could be fine, yeah. Like, don't land straight in the middle, go to one side and then switch sides. And I think it works quite fine. Some people struggle with it. Just land like this. I'm probably gonna be a little bit too slow. Close though. You don't wanna, when you switch sides, change steering too late, because then you will just crash the wall. You need like the right time. You need to get a feeling for when you need to switch the side. Like this. That's a lot of speed actually. Oh, I didn't get the slide on the plastic. I don't know if you saw it, but I get grip on plastic, so I didn't accelerate. Let me just finish the map real quick. That's pretty good. Should finish. Not the craziest time. I don't even know how I got second here. But yeah, very important on this one. You wanna get the right angle onto this road turn, because otherwise, if you end up, for example, all the way on this side of the sausage jump, you will not really make the jump unless you have a lot of speed. So you want to go like somewhere on this purple line-ish, or like in this gray area is like a good area to jump. This you might get a bit too much airtime. And also on the jump you need to adjust your angle a little bit so you land in the slide to the left. So this is like very advanced stuff. The purple maps are not like anywhere close to beginner anymore. This is like very advanced kind of stuff. So don't worry if you don't get it. Only 9 people got it, so that can also help. On the drop down, don't start steering for the slide like before the drop down. Just go in the direction you want to drop down, and as soon as your wheels touch, you can steer the car into the slide, if you know what I mean. Like, I let my wheels touch here, and then I start steering to initiate the slide. Now I want to get one more finish. Jump. Okay, that's the perfect cam for this. I don't know how this happened. Oh my god, I almost got it actually, imagine. It's a bit low speed. That's an alright run. Alright run. That's a good start. That's a very good end as well. Come on. Hey, we got the sub 16. I'll take that. I'll definitely take that for now. Okay, next map. We're getting towards the end. I'm not gonna be playing the trial map in this video. If you want to see it, let me know, but don't think we need to play it in this video. But yeah, this map might confuse some people in the beginning. First of all, you need a pretty decent grass slide to make it up the jump. Like, even if you slide like this, you're overlapping. That doesn't make it. You need like at least like 50%-ish overlap to make the jump. And then here, you can see, you can try to go straight for the jump to the finish. You will never have enough speed, but there's a suspicious roundabout, as the map is called, which lets you go in a turn to gather more speed. There is a special mechanic in backwards driving which is called connecting skid marks, or like connected skid marks, which you do like this. And as you can see, if I'm going around in turns now, I'm starting to gain speed actually. I don't need this much speed, but I'll just show you. You just slowly start to gain speed. If you're above 230 speed, you're starting to gain speed with this method. If you're under like 225, you're still losing speed, but you're losing less speed than if you're not connecting the skids. Yeah, now you're starting to really gain at like 280. And yeah, I overjump it this way. You can go forever on the roundabout. But yeah, let me just show you the difference of having the skids and not having the skids. If I don't have the skids here, oh, I got him. But yeah, look how much I lost. I'm at 209, even though I was like, what, like at 235 or something? Or no, like 240 or something even? I don't know. And now, if I connect the skids, because if you're not sliding, you're losing speed. Connecting the skids, bam, I'm starting to gain speed. I would need one more turn here to safely make the jump, but here I would definitely get it. But yeah, this map, the better your slide is in the beginning, the less turns you actually need and the better your time will be. You can make it like in 1 turn, but you can also take like 10 turns if you have like a worse slide in the beginning. Like I could enter this with 230 speed and just like take about 20 turns and finish the map. I think that's what Samifying did when he played it. He had low speed like I have right now. And he just went for a couple of turns and at some point you'll just have enough speed to make the jump. So I'd even need 1 more turnaround and then I can go for the jump. And that way you can heavily improve your time. Like with each turnaround you do, or like with each circle you do less, you gain about 4 seconds, I think, something like that. And if you get it in like 1 turn, 1 circle, you will have a 14-second time roughly. Here I needed 2. I don't think I make it, maybe. No, just about. But I want to, for the video, have one with 1 circle. Yeah, this is enough. Not the cleanest line towards the finish, and I missed the finish. I think this would still make it. Small hang up. I mean, we got 1 turn. I want to do a clean one. Just have a clean run for you guys to check for. I could go for an improvement, but I am second. How did I get second? That's actually a pretty good run. Yeah, this should be it. This should make it clean as well. Oh, just about it. I'll take that time. It's not going to improve, but I mean, I'm already second, so don't really need to improve. Okay, on to map 14, which is like the last of the normal maps. This one is about just faster speed, so you need like tighter speed slides on the road. This is more like a backwards rank kind of map that you could find in the backwards Discord. I already beat it. I don't know what to do. Did I beat author time? I did. I mean, that's it. Video done. No, but also this map was cut a lot by Frank, and this annoyed me. So I placed resets on the side here. I placed these borders so you can't turn around. I also placed an anti-booster here so you can't drive through. But even if you do that, you could still turn around here, and I blocked it by putting putting a black screen if you drive forward. So there is no cutting anymore. Don't even dare to go for a cut. But yeah, I kind of like the beginning with like the reactor pulling you down over the hill. You want to have 50% overlap on the dirt. You can have more, it doesn't really matter. And then here you want to have a slight gap. Here you want to watch out. You don't want to connect your skids when you cancel out the slide, because then you'll start sliding again here. And then on this bank, you want to use like the little bump you get to start a slide, and then at the end you want to use the bump again to start another slide. And at the end you will have like 400 speed, so you'll need a little bit of overlap to make the jump to the finish. Here are the skid marks. As you can see, on 400 you want just a little bit of overlap. On 350 already as well. So first one, just a bit of a gap. As you can see, if I connect the skids, you will slide out, so watch out for that. I went for a pretty decent AT here as well. That's a pretty good slide. Oh, I messed up the end. Otherwise that would have been good. I could maybe improve on this one, because I actually think I under-angled on the second road slide bit. I mean, I over-angled, I think. That's pretty good speed. I'm not gonna beat it. It always kills the run. Oh my god, that is so much speed. I've never had this much speed. Oh, yo. Oh my god, that was absolutely insane. What? I had like 430 something. I never had above 430. Always like 420 max on the last jump. What? Okay, car, you good? Okay, let's compare to not forwards. What do I do that beats this man? Okay, from the beginning. Yeah, oh my god, of course he goes the other side. Why do people always go the other side to me? Well, he's actually in front, but he doesn't take enough space here. That's where I'm winning. Is because I take the entire road bit, so I have a longer time where I'm actually sliding. He needs to stop sliding here because he hits the wall, but I'm still sliding, so I'm still gaining speed. Where he stops sliding, he has like, yeah, he has 428 speed. And I have like 429 right now, and I'm still sliding. So here on the jump, let's look at this again. My guy has 423. We're about equal here. And I have what is that? Why is that so dark? 431. So I have all like 8 more speed, which just gains for the last jump. Like, look at this. I just started gaining. I mean, that's the last map, I take it. And play the maps, please, try them out. If you haven't played backwards and think it's stupid or whatever, try out the maps. It is a lot of fun and very addicting. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it was helpful. And yeah, if you want to see more content in Trackmania in general, sub to the channel, you know, I make not just backwards videos. Yeah, take care. Peace.